I realised the other day that I have somehow, without even knowing it, accumulated a number of books over the past month, so I thought I would do a January book haul, so let's do this. Hi everybody, it's Lydia here, so let's just crack on with this, shall we, because it's a book haul video, what else can you say? The first two books in this book haul are actually ones that I bought on my Kindle. I'm trying this year to restrict how many physical books I buy. As much as I love them, A, I don't have very much room left on my bookshelf, and B, they cost a whole lot more and I'm meant to be saving up, so I'm trying to buy more ebooks instead. The first of which is Gates of Thread and Stone by Laurie M. Lee. This is a YA fantasy which I've already done 2 reviews for, so I'm not going to go into it very much now. You can watch either spoiler-filled or spoiler-free review of that by clicking here. The second ebook I got was The Shock of the Fall by Nathan Filer. This is a contemporary, and normally I don't really read that many contemporaries because I'm just a fantasy girl, what can I say? But this book I was recommended by a friend of mine, and if there's something I believe, it's that if someone recommends a book and they really absolutely love a book, then you should read it because it will tell you a lot about that person. So I wanted to read this book for my friend, and I'm so glad I did because I really enjoyed it. It's such a good book. It reminded me a lot of The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime by Mark Haddon, so if you really like that, then I would recommend reading this. I'm probably not going to do a review on it, at least on this channel. I might write one on my blog, which I will link in the description below, but I would really recommend reading it. It's a really good book and I gave it 4 stars, I think, on Goodreads. The third book on this book haul is The Chimes by Anna Smale. This is actually an ARC I was sent by Scepter, the publishers. It's actually out on the 12th of February. I'm reading it at the moment and it's a very stylized book. It's a very strange concept. It's basically about this world where life is kind of orchestrated by this mass musical instrument that people can hear, and as a result they keep forgetting memories, and so they have to hold on to things to kind of remind them. And it's told from the point of view of this one boy who moves to London when his parents die. It's very stylized, as I say, and it's all written in musical terms, really. That's those like kind of prezzo and things like that, they're all used as kind of description basically, so it's very stylized and it does take a little while to kind of get your head around it. I haven't got very far at the moment. I'm only about 50-60 pages in, and it's taking me a while to get going, but I'll see. I think it's an interesting concept and I really love this cover. It's really beautiful and it's very clever, and look out on my channel in the next few weeks for a review of this. Next up on this book haul is Rat Queens by Curtis J. Weave and Rock Upchurch. I found out about this through Hannah at Story Nut. She did this massive graphic novel review video, which I will link in the description below, and this was the one she was talking about, and I'd heard about this from a number of other people prior to this, but she really kind of persuaded me to buy it, and I haven't got around to reading this yet, but I'm absolutely looking forward to it. I've heard a lot of great things about this series and it looks really cool. I love that it's all awesome women, basically. I'm all about the awesome women in graphic novels. I think it's great, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to checking this out. I will do a review it in the next few weeks. And the final book on this book haul is the one that I have been mentioning for months and I've been looking forward to ever since I read the first book in this series, and it is, of course, The Mime Order by Samantha Shannon. I can't tell you how happy and excited I am to be holding this in my hands, and I'm just so excited. It's so beautiful, and yes, I know the cover is all damaged. I'm getting another copy from Waterstones. It's in the post at the moment, but I'm just so excited to read this book because, oh my god, it's so beautiful, and I just can't wait. And when this arrived, I was literally like a child at Christmas because I've been waiting for this for a year and I'm so excited to read it. It's gonna be so good, and I've heard such great things from people who've already read it, so oh my god. So that's it for today's book haul. It's a real kind of mishmash of books, I know. I will be reviewing the majority of the ones I've mentioned, except for Shock of the Fall, over the next few weeks, and Gates of Thread and Stone, which I reviewed last week. But that's it for today. I will see you again tomorrow with another video, but until then, bye!